Man, that girl there is crazy.
Actually, no. Technically, she's a homicidal bipolar psychopath with ASD, PTSD, every possible symptom of obsessive love, and delusional jealousy.
Wow, how do you know that?
Well, let me explain.
The female lead, Yuno Gasai, shows major homicidal psychopathic tendencies. A homicidal psychopathic is a person who kills another with a lack of empathy and an inability to feel remorse. As is evident in these clips, Yuno kills many people with no regard for age, gender, or just about anything else. Yuno also suffers from PTSD, which may have been the cause of her lack of sympathy for others. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a disorder caused by a traumatic event or events that scar the victim and cause them to relive the ordeal through thoughts and memories of the trauma. As a child, Yuno was treated horribly by abusive parents. They even went so far as to lock her up in a cage. Eventually, Yuno had had enough, and she knocked her parents out and put them in her cage, then left them to starve to death. Next up on the crazy Yuno list is her obsessive love for the male lead, Yuki. Obsessive love is defined as a state in which one person feels an overwhelming obsessive desire to possess another person, with an inability to accept failure or rejection. Yuno displays this in buckets. For example, in this scene, Yuno blocks several knives thrown at the object of her love. She exhibits superhuman abilities to protect what she loves. It's also worth noting that her bipolar tendencies play in as well. She can go from serious to on top of the world, and a simple compliment from Yuki. Because of her obsessive love, Yuno is very protective of Yuki. So protective of him, in fact, it's considered delusional jealousy. Delusional jealousy is a disorder in which a person wrongly believes that their loved one is being unfaithful without having any real proof. For example, in this clip, Yuno is holding another girl at knife point because she believes that if Yuki becomes a friend of the girl, he'll fall in love with her and forget about Yuno.
Man, that girl is as nuts as Nutter Butter cookies, Colin.
Actually, Nick, she's not nuts. She is a homicidal bipolar psychopath suffering from ASD and PTSD with all the symptoms of delusional jealousy and obsessive love.